What's good, everybody? It's your boy Will. Today's video I'm going to be breaking down each and every badge that I personally use and believe are the best for centers, for bigs. I'm going to break it down in two parts: the ones I use for park and the ones I would use for rec or pro-am, whichever you prefer. If this guide helps you guys out in any way, shape, or form, as always, do your boy a solid, like, comment, and subscribe. Now we're going to get into the video. These are the badges that I would personally use for rec or pro-am, and these are the badges that I would recommend you to use as well. So for pro-am, you're going to want to have consistent finisher on. The reason you're going to want to have that on is because in this game you do miss a lot of late and early layups, and consistent is going to increase the chance of those going in. It's gonna make it so you really don't miss those. I don't find myself missing just late or early anymore, as long as I have it on bronze. You can put it higher. I personally have put it higher in the past. It's really preference. A lot of these are preferences, just, you know, recommendations of what I personally would use. Lobster Finisher, you could really have this on bronze to gold. You know, I would personally put it on at least have it on bronze. You could have it on gold. I usually leave it on gold when I'm playing pro-am, just because I want to, you know, increase the chance of my lob going through as much as I can, because lobs are a big part of pro-am. Solidity Finisher, a lot of times when I go up in the paint, you know, I'm trying to get a contact dunk, but when you have solidity on, it's going to allow you to finish even when they make contact with you and you don't get a contact dunk. So if you're running through somebody and you go up for a layup, if you get unlucky and get a layup, Solidity is going to help you try to finish it. There's a lot of, you know, the animations where you get stuck behind a defender and you can't block it. Solidity is really what causes that, so it's a great badge to have on. Fancy Footwork is another badge you could possibly use. They did nerf hop steps in this game, and this is something that you put on to do hop steps, so I haven't been using it at all. It's something you could try out. I don't really do hop steps anymore just because they don't work as well. Relentless Finisher, I would recommend having this on at least bronze. You can up it. You can really up any of these badges. I would recommend having it bronze at least. I only use Giant Slayer when I'm playing rec. My center, if you guys want to check out my build video, I have a 6'8". So when I'm playing rec, most people aren't very good, to be honest, but most people use 7'3s or 7-footers, and when you have Giant Slayer on, it's going to increase your chance of layups and having them you know, not be able to block you and not be able to stop you when you're going up with takes. Contact Finisher gold, you have to have it on gold. This is what allows you to dunk on people. This is the best badge in here. Things you can change though, you could put on pick and roller. If I'm playing pro-am, I usually have pick and roller on bronze at least, because you're not always going to get a great dunk, you're not always going to get a great animation, and you want to increase the chance of you being able to score off the roll as much as you can in pro-am. So I would, you know, I usually, if I'm playing pro-am, will put this on. If I'm playing rec though, I don't really need it. You know, it is what it is. But other than that, you know, these are the badges that I think are best for pro-am. I don't think any of these other ones are really that good. Putback boss is something you could try in bronze. Other than that, you know, Showtime, actually, now that I looked at this, Showtime is something you could use. This is better for lockdowns though. If you're on the break, you get a lot of takeover when you go up with a dunk when you have Showtime on. For bigs though, you don't really get that much, I'm not gonna lie, because you're not on the break. So the shooting badge you want to put on is Slippery Off Ball. I don't have my shooting badge yet because I don't play career. I'm only like halfway, but put on Slippery Off Ball. There's really not another option in here that I can see. You could put Ice and Veins if you just want to increase your chance of making a free throw in the clutch, but I would recommend Slippery Off Ball. Playmaking for rec or pro-am, I would put gold or silver quick first step, one or the other. You can either put gold break starter, gold for quick first step. You could really, if I'm playing pro-am, I would take off downhill. If I'm playing comp pro-am, just because I'm not going to be really bringing the ball up. You could leave it bronze. It's up to you. Other than that, I don't really see another badge you could put on. needle threader, maybe you could do this. Put needle threader on. That could be decent. Other than that, none of these are really that good for Pro-Am. Defensive badges. If I'm playing comp Pro-Am, personally, I like to have my clamps up higher than that. If I'm playing comp Pro-Am, I'll probably drop my worm, put Hall of Fame clamps. It's most likely what I go with. You guys could see what you like pogo stick on. Maybe you don't like using pogo stick. Maybe you don't think it's that good. You could take this down, up these. It's really just preference. But all last year when I played comp Pro-Am, I pretty much ran my badges like this right here. I didn't really use worm. So this is what I would recommend. Now I'm gonna show you guys the badges that I would use for park. So if I'm playing park, I usually will drop my Giant Slayer a little bit, just because you're not always playing bigger centers. If you're playing rec, you know, there's always a guy that has a 7-3 in rec trying to mash you. But park, I pretty much leave all these the same, to be honest. I might up my relentless just because in park I try to go up with a lot of dunks and, and get highlights and clips and stuff. So I usually do this in park. That's all I change. I put relentless up just because I'm dunking a lot. But you could really just leave it the same. Finishing is pretty much the same. Again, slippery off ball is best. Playmaking in park. Now you do not need break starter in park at all. This is what I would use in park for sure. Go quick first step, go downhill like that. Don't need a threader. These are the two best for park for sure, just because when you get a board in park, you can take it coast to coast pretty easy, especially with my build where you have every contact dunk. 100% this is best for park. And then defense in park. So in park, I usually will not even have clamps on. Sometimes I take it completely off. But I will drop my interceptor to bronze. Do this. Worm is probably the best badge to have on in park, just because you're always one-on-one, getting boxed out, and you want the best chance to break the box out so you can get the board. If it's just one-on-one, Hall of Fame worm is definitely in park. You need that on. I promise you. I've broken so many box outs. I got so many boards that I shouldn't have got just because I had this on. Park, stage, whatever. Worm is needed if you're a big. In my opinion, it's just needed. Pro-Am, not so much, just because even in Pro-Am, if you worm somebody, there's 5 people on the court. Somebody else is probably going to get to the board by the time you do it. But anyway, as always, guys, I really hope this guide helped you out. Make sure you guys show me some love below, like, comment, and subscribe. My links are in the description. My Twitch, my Twitter, they're going to be in the description. Make sure you go check all that out. Drop me a follow. Hope this guide helped you guys out. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been your boy Will. Peace.